Hey everybody, welcome back. And today I'm bringing you the iPhone XS Max review. So I've had this phone for about, let's see, I got it on Thursday, I believe, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like about 4 days now, and I'm absolutely amazed. So after about 4 days now, I feel like I've gotten a little bit used to the phone. I feel like I know what I'm doing, and now I want to bring you my first impressions and 8 things that I am absolutely amazed by with this phone. First off, let's start with out of the box. Out of the box, you have a very nice premium feel. I like how the phone has a heft to it. Some people don't like that, but I like when my phone has a heaviness to it, makes it feel like it's definitely premium. I got the gold edition and I absolutely love it. Everyone keeps complimenting how nice it looks. I can literally see myself in it. And by the way, the video you're watching right now is being recorded on the new iPhone Max. It is recording at 4K 60 frames per second, which is absolutely stunning. And so far from what I've seen, it looks amazing. So I wanted to give you a real world test and film my first ever video on not a DSLR, on an actual camera phone. And the audio is being recorded by the iPhone as well. I may actually like the sound of this recording better than I do of my other videos. So let me know what you guys think of the video quality down in the comments below. Is this better than my regular DSLR? Should I stick with this one, or should I go back to recording with my actual camera? So yeah, let me know down in the comments below if I should continue recording on the iPhone with the 4K 60 frames per second, or if I should go back to the camera I was using before. I think this one is pretty impressive, to say the least. So yeah, camera quality is obviously great. I'll insert some pictures that I took, mostly selfieing me and my dog. And I took a couple pictures of the leaves so far. I haven't really been able to go outside to take pictures because the temperature has dropped significantly and it's extremely windy today, which I'm sure you can hear in this video thanks to the stereo sound brought to you by the iPhone Max. But yes, it's a little too chilly, but I have taken a couple, which I will insert now. And I can say that the camera quality of this phone is really, really good. I'm actually really shocked. I didn't think it was going to be anything too amazing, but it turns out that it's really good, and I think these cameras show. I'll definitely do some more testing. If you guys want to see that, let me know down below, and I'll definitely do a full-on camera test in the coming days when the sunshine will be out and the temperatures are a little bit warmer. Moving on from the camera, the first thing I fell in love with this phone was the display. I was nervous coming from the Note 8 because the resolution in this phone is less than that of the Note 8. But I can tell you that the HDR in this phone, coupled with a stronger than 1080p display, albeit not a 2K display like most of its competitors, it looks absolutely stunning. Colors look so natural, and I know I've heard a lot of people say that before, and I was like, well, natural, I want things to look vibrant, but this looks vibrant, sharp, HDR, everything. It looks stunning, and things that support HDR content like YouTube look absolutely amazing. I was so shocked. I was showing all of my friends. We were all like blown away at how good a phone can look, especially one with technically a lower resolution, like I said. But don't let the numbers steer you away. The display is gorgeous. If you haven't seen one in person, I highly recommend it before you go making a decision about it. The next topic I have for you is fast charging, and while I place a lot of shame on Apple for this one, a $1,000 plus device should definitely come with a fast charger. Come on, Apple. You've heard it from a million people now. Next year, please. I mean, like, that's ridiculous. $1,000 whatever. Regardless, I already had a fast charger thanks to having a MacBook charger in my house already, and I purchased the $19 cord for that charger. I was like, you know what, for $19, I'll give it a try. If it's not worth it, I'll just return the cord. However, I'm very impressed. I thought the charging on the Galaxies was fast with their fast charging, and it is, but this is otherworldly fast. And it does charge 50% in 30 minutes guaranteed, but sometimes it's even faster than that. The other day I plugged in my phone for 10 minutes one time and it gave me a 28% boost. And then another time I tested it for 45 minutes. It went from dead off to 79% in 45 minutes, which is really, really impressive. And it was totally worth the $19 purchase. If you don't already have this charging brick, it's going to be about $68 because I believe the brick is $49. Again, shame on Apple for not including it. But if you need those quick juice up moments, it's definitely worth it. A 10-15 minute charge can get you 25-30%, if not more. It's really impressive. This next one I've heard from a lot of people reviewing this phone is that it's very loud. The external speakers, the dual speakers, make it much louder, and they've been improved this year, and I've been wondering to myself, how good could speakers sound? You know what I mean? Because every phone They claim they're louder and they're great, but they're usually not amazing. This phone has amazing speakers. They are loud. I have a hard time hearing, not that I'm deaf, but I am a little hard of hearing in my one ear. But this phone on full blast is almost too loud. It's very crisp. It comes through very nicely. 90% of the time, there's a couple of moments on full blast that it would be a little bit distorted, but you should expect that from something going that loud on such small speakers. So if you are someone who uses external speakers a lot, this comes in handy when you're showing friends videos or showing them a song. It's very loud, it's a full sound. It will definitely fill a room. You have to speak over it on full blast. It is very loud, and it actually is quite enjoyable. It is a device that you can use for entertainment purposes, whether you're on a plane maybe, or in a car. You can definitely use it as a media device now that's easy to hear in otherwise not so quiet locations. Something very important to me when picking out a phone is how the battery is going to last. And this year, Apple has done something very, very great with their battery. They've included a larger 3174, I'll correct myself up here if I'm wrong, milliamp hour battery, which is really great when you couple it with iOS. And I've had nothing but great battery life. I'm talking 6-7 hours of screen time, 24 hours of on time, and the standby time on an iPhone is just unrivaled. I would leave my Galaxy, for example, uncharged. Like if I were to leave it unplugged overnight, it would lose about 11-12%. The iPhone loses only about 3%, which is amazing. So when you couple that standby time with fast charging, you don't need to leave your phone plugged in overnight anymore, which I don't do, which is great. I mean, maybe if you have to leave right in the morning, if that's your schedule, but if you don't need to, I don't recommend charging your phone overnight anymore. It's more wear and tear on your battery that you don't really need to do now. If you have the fast charging and you have great standby time, there's really no need to charge your phone overnight. Give it a quick juice up before bed, get it up to 80%. It should last you plenty throughout your day, and then you can juice up on lunch if need be, if you're at work or wherever you may be. It's just how I recommend it. If you want to continue to use your phone and charge it overnight, that's totally fine. I'm just saying I feel like it would take less wear and tear over time if you didn't. It was a very long sentence in one breath. I hope that didn't come off all alien-y. So you may have heard that the iPhone has 120 hertz refresh rate, because I heard something similar, and it's close, but it's not truly what it is. All of the iPhones are running a 60 hertz refresh rate, but they do, the new ones, iPhone XS, XS Max, and XR, do feature 120 hertz sample rates. So when you are inputting things like typing, for me example, you can type incredibly quickly because the phone is going to respond twice as fast as phones that do not have this. So you can type and everything will get input, and you won't need to go back and make sure you didn't miss anything. It can keep up. That is why iPhone scrolls so smoothly and everything just works and there's never any jitter, is from this 120 hertz sample rate. Did I say touch sample rate? Because I meant to. I'm pretty sure I did. If I didn't, I meant to. And if I did, you can just take this out, Aaron. So all that mumbo jumbo means is when you're using your phone, as you touch things, the input is detected twice as fast, so things seem like they just work. Other iPhone users will know what I'm talking about. Like, you just touch things and it's just like, it's instantaneous. It almost feels like your device is part of your brain, which makes me think we're reaching the simulation. But I mean, it's a very nice experience. Everything is just really great. Don't knock iOS till you try it. I'm just saying, give it a try. It's great. I have used both. There's this constant debate, Android versus iOS. They're both amazing. If you're still arguing it to this day and you can't see that they're both amazing pieces of technology, you're kind of lame and it sucks. But it's still funny to watch people complain and have their little fights. But they're both great. But I'm just saying, if you haven't given iOS a try, give it a try, because I don't think you would really be that disappointed. Maybe there's things that it's missing that I don't need, but to each their own. However, we're not gonna leave without talking about the notch. You didn't think you would get this review without a notch, did you? Because you got the notch. So here's the thing. A lot of people hate the notch. I thought the notch was incredibly stupid, still kind of do, but the design of it is kind of ugly. But then when you see it in person, especially on the Max, like I have, the amount of screen that is notched compared to the rest of the phone, you're not even looking at it. Like, I don't notice it. And if I'm watching videos, my thumb kind of covers up that area anyway. And I don't know, like, it just doesn't bother me that much. And then, so I get the phone in person and I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. I'm not really noticing it and everything. And then I realized what Face ID is. I'm thinking it's just another facial scanner. And like, even though I understood how it worked, I still thought it was gonna have its flaws, but it doesn't. It just works. There's no delay. They make it seem like it's like this two-step process, but like, you know, the phone auto wakes when you look at it. So you just take the phone out of your pocket and you just swipe up, and by the time you do that motion and swipe, the phone already read your face. So there's no delay. So I'm not knowing why you're getting a delay unless you're creating a delay. And second, it works in pitch black. Like my bathroom in my bedroom is like an ensuite, so when I close the door, there's no windows, so it's literal blackness. And this phone can read my face and it unlocks instantaneously in complete darkness, which is so cool. So if that's the notch that was needed to make that work, because none of the other phones that have Face ID, or whatever you want to call it, work in the dark like that. Don't tell me they do, because they don't, because I've tried them. So to have the little bit of notch to make that work, I appreciate the notch now. I think it's kind of cool. Keeps the two things on the top separate. I kind of realized, you know, that was never a usable space in your phone. Anyway, it's always been a notification bar, but like now I kind of get extra screen real estate when I'm not using it as a notification bar. Do you know what I mean? I don't care if I sound like a sheep. It's really not that bad. If you were to use the phone for like an hour, you forget the notch is there. I promise you do. So if that's something that's making you not want to get the phone, just get it. It's not that bad. And if you really, really hate it, 14 days, you can return it with pretty much any service provider. So there's no risk. So if you're afraid of the notch, don't be afraid of the notch. I had a lot of coffee, so I was amped for this video. And I hope everything looked good. This is my first time making a video without a viewfinder, so I've literally just been looking in the shininess of my phone and hoping everything is working and hoping everything is recording and in focus, and I'm trusting my iPhone that it is. So if you guys liked the quality of this video, liked how it sounded, it all came from the iPhone XS Max. I just refer to it as the iPhone Max. It's quicker, it's, you know, there's only one. So if you liked the quality of this video, the sound, that's what you would get if you got your own. If you liked today's video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Hello, I'm back, friends. Hello to the new subscribers have been gone. I've been maybe planning something. I haven't just been taking the 2 weeks off and not doing anything, so something might be coming. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe down in the corner down below. Like the video, like I said, if you liked it, leave a comment if you have the phone, if you don't have the phone, if you like it, talk about Android, iOS, go crazy in the comments, whatever, and I will catch you guys in my next video, which will be pretty soon. All right, guys, catch you later. Bye.